Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now the guys here at the Apex Auto, a few days back on Instagram I had posted a story about this very car, and this was in its initial phase. So Apex, let me first tell you about the Apex Detail Studio. So this is the very brand new like the detailing studio that has come up in Dubai itself, and check this out, this is their first project. I'm going to be coming to this car also. So when I posted these stories on Instagram, people were really curious to know what this car was about. So when the project was done, the guys at Apex Detail Studio told me, why don't you come and have a look at the finished project? And I was like, well, I would definitely, because I was so intrigued and interested after seeing what the results they were doing halfway through the project, because I've been a part of this project somewhere where I was coming here in between trying to check this car out. So that is not it. So these guys were kind enough to empty the complete workshop for me so that I can shoot this car with them and I can get it for you guys. So the car out here that you see is an Isuzu 117 Coupe, and this was actually built in from the year 1970s and it continued all the way through 1979. So this particular model is from 1978. So there are a few details which I'm going to be discussing, and also the brilliant job that the guys out here at Apex Studio have done on this car, and also explaining you what all changes have been done, what all things have been sort of polished, and this car looks like brand new, like as if it just came out from the showroom. So I'm going to be taking you all around on a tour and show you everything in detail about this car. So let me start off from the front. Now you see the number 46 and also a bit of livery going on the side. So that is essentially the rally livery, and also this Isuzu 117 Coupe has a 4-cylinder inline petrol engine which is a 1.8 liter that produces 103 bhp and 157 newton meters of torque. But essentially this one is a rear wheel drive car. You can see these lights at the bottom. Now these lights are stock, and also whatever stock that you see is all out here. So before the pre-1978 models there used to be round lights, and then Isuzu decided in the new models, they like the ones which came from 1978, they would put the rectangular ones, and this is all factory lights. Even the cross on it is from the factory. This is that original, and the badges and everything you see out here is original. Nothing has been changed on this car. And then check out the detail, but oh, it's just a gorgeous color, red one. And I know for a fact that I had come here a few days back when this car was being detailed, and the color had like so many scratches. When you usually wash the car, or just when there is dust and you sort of wipe it down, there are a lot of swirl marks that you would see on the body surface. None of it right now. Check this. Oh, I don't know if my cameras can pick up, but it is just unreal. And all these stickers are, by the way, the owner was participating in all the drives that used to happen in Dubai, all around in UAE, which is why you see a lot of stickers. I'm going to be coming to that also. And check out these rims. Now again, these rims are also restored to their original conditions out here. And again, I think I should have shown you all the older sort of project when this car came and how it looked, because at that point it was literally covered in dust, and then the rims had so much of things going on, like blacked out they were. So these guys completely detailed the whole car. And then you see more of the Isuzu livery, the 46. By the way, this thing is wrapped on the side, and then you have the livery going on. So the original color is the red color out here that you see, and then you can also see these sort of steel plates that goes again. You can see myself in there. It's that bright and shiny, because there were again a lot of marks on this one also, and they've obviously detailed that out. Guys here at Apex Detail Studio, they've done a commendable job. And then let's move in the back. And again, the thing about these cars from the pre-1970s and 80s era is they were such a beautiful looking thing, you know. They were just denying. Look at the body style, you know. And I mean, name one car from today that you would remember down the line. Name me one car. But then these cars are something that, you know, you will remember down the line, like 40, 30, 40 years down the line. So it's sort of that thing. And then when the owner also, you know, take care of the car like this, I mean, it's just amazing. And there is a lot of cool bits which I'm going to be discussing when we go into the interiors, but let's check out in the back. Again, the lights, look at that. So even the headlights had the yellow tint, the tail lights had that yellow tint. You know, over the years the plastic tends to be a little sort of yellowish because of the sun, and plus the heat out here in Dubai. Let me not start about that. So that makes the plastics go a little dull and yellow, but all of that has been restored out here again. And then the Isuzu badging. The thing is, all of this is so stock, even the bumpers and all of it. So the owner has just decided that, you know, this will be like the car that he would just love and sort of take care of it till the time he has, and he's been doing it really well. Now there are more stickers out here that you see. So again, because he's been, and more on the other side, because the owner has been taking this car pretty much everywhere. In fact, he's been tracking it also. Yes, I don't have the photos, but if you go on his Instagram profile, I'll be putting the link in the description, or in the, yes, link in the description, and then you can check out his profile also. And also I'm going to be posting everything in detail, all the details about Apex Detail Studio in the description, so you can check out their Instagram handle, their contact information, everything. So let me start going into the interiors. But what you can see is the steering is on the wrong side, but it is on the right side. So let me show you that. Yes, so it's a right hand drive car in UAE. Now UAE is has cars which are only allowed in left hand drive, but then there are these classics which are allowed in right hand drive. And there's a manual transmission, a 5-speed manual transmission, and a right hand drive. I mean, I know you guys are already jumping out of joy, because this is such a perfect car that you can find, you know, a right hand drive and a manual. And then not just that, there are like proper 3 pedals, and the owner has installed an additional Bluetooth sort of system out here, the USB system, so that you can connect, you know, to make it a little more modern day, matching it up to the modern times. But there is the cassette player, the radio, look at the AC controls. Now even the dashboard inside has been totally cleaned, and look at these seats, they are in original conditions, that they are everything, even the leather out here, but it hasn't cracked, all because this has been well taken care of. And you see the shiny bits. Again, the interior was pretty dull, I mean it was pretty dull, but they managed to just, you know, turn around the whole interior and make it look really fresh. This is like the wood, yeah, not the laminated plastic trims that you find today, but some real wood out here. Isuzu badging, and check out the dashboard, some original dials out here. And it's also got 2 seats, by the way, in the back, and some space for sure for people to get in and put their legs around, not only for kids but for adults. I mean, surprising that it's a 2-door, but it still has space. So when you get a car like this, they've also managed to make an album for him. They've also managed to make a keychain with the number plate. That is what, you know, the personalized experience is all about. So that is like a detailed tour about this car and what all went into, you know, doing this entire car what it is right now. And if you look close, like whatever you saw from it, it was pretty amazing, like, you know, how polished the whole car is. Trust me, when you see this car in person, you're going to be wowed when you see this in person, because the polish and the finishing makes everything. I cannot imagine what this car will look when it goes out in the sun. Anyways, I'm so glad the guys at Apex Detail Studio called me out here, and they kindly, just emptied the whole workshop for me so that I can just shoot this particular car. And if you want to check out all the details about Apex Detail Studio, I'm going to be putting that in the description. I'm lost of words. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, then click here, and if you want to watch more videos, then click here. I don't know, yeah, here. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.